should have done some kind of a check. I said it would have been great to do some kind of a check, but all of a sudden.
Yeah, I did.
I'm going to see if I get some water. Does it sound okay?
Yeah.
I've got to get some water. Okay, start talking, folks. You're not getting off the hook. I'm doing great. How are you? Oh, it's good to see you. It's good to see you. How are you? Fine. I need water. Yeah, I do. Well, I know, but I don't want to be recording.
Huh?
I said I don't want to be recording.
We edit it. You're okay. Well, actually,
I think I'm going to be finished before 10:30.
That's all right.
Because we started a little early.
We start a couple minutes early. That's fine.
I'll give them some time now.
No, give them time now, and just it doesn't hurt to open it up.
Max here yet?
Yeah, Max.
Oh, good.
Right over there.
Okay.
You got it. Just got it. There, just wait. But no. It's I got dyslexic. Ray is 98. That's what happened.
Oh, okay. Doesn't matter.
But yeah, I know.
I know this is a troublemaking table if I ever saw one. Don't you think? I'm fine. Good to see you. I'm so glad you're doing this. I was wishing I could get into Washington when you did that presentation in there, but I just couldn't swing the time.
Yeah,
so.
no, that's too bad. But this is good. No,
so are you a grandpa again?
I am 1:30 this morning.
Woohoo!
Yeah.
Maybe a little tired.
I actually had to pull over on the way down for about 40 minutes. And
just right.
I got a little sleepy.
Well, congratulations.
No, I'm going to talk. I actually have a picture of it on my show.
Oh, good.
So,
Good. That's great.
We're talking about the park and the assessment piece.
Yeah.
You know, so that's good. Yeah. But, good. Well, this is great. This is very helpful.
It's fun. I'm checking. What? You're not really supposed to be doing tasks. No. You're supposed to be writing evidence statements. But I've tried this and they're very hard. It's hard. You kind of go, the claims I think I'm getting better at writing, and then I think about tasks. But the goal is to write in between. If you think of a task, fine. I sometimes do to start with. And then I think, what would they give me from that task that would convince me that they actually knew what I was making a claim about. So you know. Yeah, it might be. It might be. But you know, so okay. So one of the things might be for evidence, they can solve an equation of a certain, you know, they can accurately solve an equation, correctly solve an equation. Maybe that's one piece of evidence. There are some, yeah, there'll be some that are skills. There'll be some maybe approaches that they do. So students are adept at making a table, drawing a graph, whatever it is, yeah. They know to do it and they can do it. You know, so yeah, so that's a piece of, I think that's an evidence statement. Do I know for sure? No. It'll give you good grounding to know we're making this up as we go along, right? That's not entirely true. I'm being a little sarcastic, but oops, wait a minute. I got my pail. Yeah, I know. I keep losing my mic. So are you making any great evidence statements? They're hard, aren't they? It's hard to think about that. But just almost freeze. What am I trying to think? Just think clear, you know, brainstorm, yeah, that's a good word, yeah. I've obviously been talking too much. But just kind of, yeah, just sort of do a free thinking kind of writing. What do kids do that you go, yeah, they got it? You know, what is it they just did that makes you feel like that? And it's hard to capture. I mean, it's one of the reasons I'm having you work on it.
Thanks.
If you don't know how to do it yourself, give it to a kid. I learned that at IMSA.
Oh, yeah.
It's hard to separate everything.
Oh, yeah, it's very hard.
It's easier to go for the task.
Yeah.
Here's what
Yeah.
we're going to do.
But if, what I just said at that table, and what I try to do to myself, what I'm saying is the techniques I'm using. And that is, okay, so you think of the task, because I can't kind of help doing that. But then, what did the kid just do that makes you go, they got it?
We were talking about
They got it.
what they demonstrate at the end of the task is now the evidence.
The result of the task provides the evidence.
Yes. Yeah, some of it's the result of the task, but it's probably like, if the statement is they can solve an equation, then they solve an equation, that's the task. But if the claim is a little bigger than that, then what do they, okay, that's one of the things, they can solve an equation. They can do the skill, then what? They know to set it up this way. They know to, if it's a function, they know that they can graph it or make a table of values or do whatever, and they do that right.
But do you want them to also, for example, go beyond that and maybe show graphically in other ways?
Sure, and not always, but yeah. So that's one of the things that, and you use some fudge words like they may be able to, or they're able to do something. They can do it, make a graph, an accurate graph. Given a graph, they can identify or write an equation, a function. They know how to read function notation. They know, those kinds of things. I don't know what it is either. So that's the scary part. Yeah.